Hey guys, Enigma here, and thank you so much for making my last deck profile go so well. It's one of the best videos I've had in the past 3 years. Thank you. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Please let me know which deck I should make for a deck profile next, because honestly, I have no clue which one I should do next, and I'm hoping you guys know which one I should do. So, with further ado, I hope you guys enjoy. Hey guys, Enigma here, because I keep saying Hogwarts. I need to get used to saying Enigma. Hey guys, Enigma here, and today I'm doing my second deck profile, which is going to be on Blue Eyes White Dragon. Now, I looked at my recent deck profile, I think it was a week after it came out, and it had 48 views. Now, I haven't done that well, and I want to say 2 or so years. So, I feel like I'm doing pretty well. Yeah, 48 views. That's not bad for that's actually really good for my videos. Most of them get like 6 or so views, 10, usually around there, or even lower if they're not too good. Which, let's be honest, that's most of my content. But I'm going to be showing my Blue Eyes deck today, because I'm actually really proud of this one. With this, literally, I came out of nowhere with this, and I'm going to be honest, I didn't think this was going to work. I thought this was actually going to crash, and I would have to restart like I did my other one, because I was going to have max CC in the deck, and then it actually banned, so I can't actually use it. So, this is my final Blue Eyes deck. So, what's a Blue Eyes deck without Blue Eyes, right? So, of course you have 3 Blue Eyes, then you have a Blue Eyes alternative dragon. What this does is, by showing a Blue Eyes in your hand, you can special summon this from your hand, and you can once per turn activate its effect to destroy one monster on your opponent's side of the field, but it cannot attack that turn. So it's very good for something that has more attack points, which is very rare, but for just in case, or can't be destroyed by battle, like Marsh Malone. So this is a really nice card to have just in case, because you don't have Raigeki or anything like that in here, so you just kind of need this. Then you have the incantations. Now the incantations are a really big part of this deck, because honestly, I count this more as a Blue Eyes ritual deck, but I'm just going to call it a Blue Eyes deck because it's Blue Eyes rituals, so it's like, it's basically Blue Eyes. So, the incantations are a big part of your draw power. So basically, you reveal one ritual spell for this one. So you show that. So say I have an advanced ritual art in my hand. I reveal that to my opponent. I special summon this, letting me special summon another incantation. But if I special summon this from another one, so say I special summon this by showing a ritual spell, I could summon Bookstone and target one spell in my graveyard and add it to my hand. So say I just summoned one of my ritual monsters with advanced ritual art, and I have a candle in my hand. I'm just going to call it candle. And I special summon him. I can grab a Bookstone and grab that advanced ritual art I had. And then this basically has the same effect, except this is I grab one ritual spell from my deck instead of from the graveyard. And then for Pensaplume, you grab, what was it? Ritual monster in your graveyard, which is very rare, but it's also just good to have for a just in case. Then you have the Talismandra, which lets you grab a monster from your deck. So this is more of, hey, I need to grab it from my graveyard. He used an effect veiler for my advanced ritual art. I need that back. Or he discarded a card from my hand or card destruction. I'm going to use this to get it back. Then there's this to get it from deck and just draw power. Now, this is a very rare card you're gonna use. Actually, most of the time you might use one of these for a link summon. But when this is normal summoned, I can target one link in my graveyard and special summon it without any attack, and it doesn't have effects. AKA, you activate this when you have a really small one on there, and then you use it for a link summon with Nightmare Corruptor. Ibly. And then, of course, you want 3 of those, because it's just more, you want to keep doing it as much as you can to just get higher links, and as much as you can. Because you can't use incantations for links. So it's kind of like this is going to be the main draw power for Link, as well as Manju. Now, obviously, Manju is a very normal card to be, or a very known card. I'm going to read it anyway. Whenever you normal or flip summon, you can add one ritual monster or spell from your hand to the deck. Or from your deck to your hand. Blech. So, basically, if I had an advanced ritual art and I went, oh no, I don't have the ritual monster, boom, Manju just comes out, lets you grab that ritual monster, and you're all set. Now, now we're going to start getting into the ritual monsters, which is the main part of the deck. So, here's Blue Eyes Chaos Dragon. So, this has to be used with a Chaos form or advanced ritual art, even though it says, you can use it for Chaos form. So that's one of the possibilities of the rituals. So must be ritual summoned. Your opponent cannot target this card with card effects. So say someone activated Mirror Force, this cannot be destroyed by Mirror Force. Also, it cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. Yes. If this card was ritual summoned using Blue Eyes White Dragon, when it declares an attack, you can change the battle position of any monster, as many monsters your opponent controls as possible. And if you do, the attack defense of those changed monsters becomes 0. Also, this turn, if this card attacks a defense position monster, inflict piercing battle damage. So basically, what it's saying on that part is, if I use a Blue Eyes, which 90% of the time you do, or I would say even 100% of the time you do, you're just going to summon him. Sorry, I thought someone was walking in the room. So you're just going to use Blue Eyes, bring him out to the field, have him attack, turn all the others into defense, because of another card I'm about to read, and it just helps so much. Then next you have Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon, which this is the main card of the deck. So obviously you ritual summon it, and there's no other way to summon it. Your opponent cannot target this card with card effects, so it's the same deal with Blue Eyes Chaos Dragon. And if this card attacks a defense position monster, it inflicts double the damage of piercing. So, say I have, what's a monster with actual defense? Alternative on the field, right? Or my opponent has alternative on the field. If he has alternative in defense, because this has 4,000 and that has 2,500, that would be 1,500, which is 1,500. But since it does double, it would be 3,000 damage directly. So that's really nice, especially if one has 0 from Blue Eyes Chaos Dragon's effect. So like, AKA, this could be 0/0. I could have Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon attack the defense monster and deal 8,000 damage. So that's a instant win right there. So easy to get. And of course you want 3 of those because that's the main card of the deck. Advanced Ritual Art. So this is the main ritual card you're going to use, which as long as you have a Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon and this in your hand, you can activate this, send a Blue Eyes to the graveyard from your deck, and ritual summon him. And it's just the equal level. So yeah, I could use alternative, blue eyes, even the Chaos Dragon. But it's the best ritual card I think that's out there. Now there's Bingo Machine Go. So you reveal 3 cards from the deck, and then that it goes with at least one of the criteria, which is of course Spell Trap that specifically lists that the card Blue Eyes White Dragon or Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, except Bingo Machine Go, or it's a Blue Eyes monster. So say I can look at Blue Eyes Chaos Dragon, Blue Eyes Max Dragon, Blue Eyes, and Blue Eyes Alternative Dragon. I could put all 3, or is it, yeah, 4, I should say. Wait, hold on, I'm so tired, give me a second. 2, yeah, it's 4. So I could look at all 4 of these and just grab one of them, or I could grab, Chaos Form, which that's if dearly needed, but I could just pick 3 of which one of these is, and if I don't have a Chaos Max, I'm just gonna pick all 3 Chaos Maxes, and then of course no matter what I'm gonna get a Chaos Max, and I'm gonna get a really good start. Then that's just a good card to have and just use for draw power. Now, Chaos Form. Chaos Form is a ritual card for dark monsters and blue eyes monsters. So, this card can be used to ritual summon any Chaos or Black Luster Soldier ritual monster. You must also tribute from your hand or field and or banish Blue Eyes White Dragon or Dark Magician from your graveyard, whose total levels exactly equal the level of the Chaos or Blackluster Soldier ritual monster you ritual summon. So say I have 2 Manjus, or a Manju in my hand and a Manju on the field. I can use both of those in a Chaos form, put both of those in the graveyard, and summon a Chaos Max or Chaos Dragon, which is really nice. Now, Swords of Concealing Light. Originally, I was going to put a Swords of Revealing Light in the deck, but then I was reading through this one, and I went, oh, this is really nice. So, I put this in the deck instead. So, basically what happens is, if your opponent has monsters on the field that are in attack mode, I can activate Swords of Concealing Light, and they cannot, they get flipped to face down defense mode, and they can't turn back to attack mode for 2 turns. And of course you want 3 of those, because of Chaos Max Dragon's effect, which again, double piercing damage for defense monsters. So that's really good. The Melody of Awakening Dragon, always good to have, because it's just more draw power to grab Blue Eyes and the ritual monsters. So just discard a card, aka you want to just discard like a Chaos Form or an Ibly if you have one at the beginning of the game that you don't need, and then trade in for more draw power. You discard one level 8 monster, draw 2 cards, aka you use it for Blue Eyes or Alternative Dragon. You want 3 of those. Now, time to get into the extra deck. Now, you're not going to use the extra deck a lot or whatsoever, because it's actually really hard to find a situation where you're going to need links in this deck. So, you're going to have a great time just trying to figure out how to get these on the deck, to be honest. So, first you're going to have Galaxy Eyes Cypher Dragon, which of course you can use for Blue Eyes and Alternative and all that if you don't have Max and all that. So this, you can detach 1 XYZ material from this card, then target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls. Monster you control cannot attack your opponent directly. Wait, hold on. Target 1 monster you control cannot attack your opponent directly for the rest of this turn, except this card. Also take control of the targeted monster until the end phase. But while this card is applied, it has its effects negated its attack becomes 3000. Also, its name becomes Galaxy Eye Cypher Dragon. Okay. AKA, I'm not sure. I haven't actually used this. I've just thought that it would be a really good card to have. So you discard one XYZ material, like I said. You target one face-up monster your opponent controls. All your other monsters can attack your opponent directly. So, AKA Chaos Max Dragon, you want to just clean the field with. And then you just want this to attack directly to finish off your opponent. Then the other monster that your opponent you take control of, it has 3000 attack points, and its name becomes Galaxy Eye Cypher Dragon, which is this card. Not a bad ability to have. Alright, number 107, Galaxy Eyes Tachyon, or I don't know how to say it. I'm gonna be honest. Just another really good card to have. So once per battle phase, at the start of your battle phase, you can detach one material from this card. All other face-up monsters currently on the field have their attack effects negated. Also, their attack defense comes their original attack defense. And if you do any of these, return the during the battle phase this turn. Each time an opponent's card effect resolves, this card gains 1000 attack points until the end of the battle phase. Also, it can make a second attack during each battle phase this turn. So it can attack twice. It gains 1000 for each card effect. So even spells and traps, that can go up to 8000 if they have 5, which is very rare, but still very good for just obliterating someone. Because with this deck, it has speed, but it's not there to wipe the field and then go straight in. This is get the monsters out of the way. We don't care for your spells and traps. We're gonna attack anyway because they don't work. So number 38, Hope Harbinger Dragon Titanic Galaxy. Once per turn, when a special card or effect is activated on the field, quick effect, which is lightning bolts, lightning bolt symbol cards. I forget. I don't think I have one in this deck. I'd have to find one. Yeah, there it is. The lightning bolt you see on the side. So, anyway, you can negate that effect. So, say someone activated a lightning vortex, which is discard one card, destroy all monsters on your field. Even though it wouldn't work most of the time, you can activate the, or just, hold on. And if you do, attach that card to this card as material. Okay, so you just add it as more material to this card, and you can detach one material from this card, change the attack target to this card, and perform damage calculation. If a face-up XYZ monster you control is destroyed by battle or a card effect, you can target one face-up XYZ monster you control. It gains attack equal to one of those destroyed monsters' original attack. So say I had Galaxy Eyes Prime Photon Dragon on the field, which is 4000 attack, right? And I had let's do Cypher Dragon. So this has 3000, but if Galaxy Eyes Prime Photon Dragon got destroyed, this would gain 4000 attack for 7000 attack points, which is really nice. Now, getting on to Galaxy Eyes Prime Photon Dragon, if this card battles during damage calculation, which is another quick effect, you can detach one material from this card once per turn. This card gains attack equal to the combined ranks of all XYZ monsters currently on the field, times 200. So, say this is a level 8, right? So, since that's a rank of 8, he gains 1600 attack, being 5600, which is really nice. If this card is in its owner's control, and is destroyed by an opponent's card effect while it has Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon as XYZ material, you can, that part doesn't matter for the deck because it's not a Galaxy Eyes deck, which might be the next deck I'm doing if I don't get any of you guys want. What deck do you guys want me to do next? Do you want me to do, for example, Elemental Hero, Destiny Hero, Red Eyes? Just give me ideas. Raid Raptor, that's a pretty good one. Dinosaur's a Dirac, Heart of the Dirac. Yeah. Tell me which deck you want me to do next, because this is actually really good for my channel, and I love doing these, even though I'm bad at teaching. This makes me feel like I'm getting better at it, at least. So, I like to try and help when I can. Anyway, getting onto the links, Borreload Dragon, 3+ effect monsters, which you can't use incantations for, so you're gonna have to use like Nightmare Corruptibly or Manju. So, say, either way, once per turn, which this is another quick effect, so you do it literally after. You can target one face-up monster on the field. It loses 500 attack and defense. Your opponent cannot activate cards or effects in response to this effect's activation. At the start of the damage step, if this card attacks an opponent's monster, you can place that opponent's monster in a zone that this card points to and take control of it. But send it to the graveyard during the end phase of the next turn. Okay, so basically this card destroys Manju, right? On the other side. So Manju gets destroyed, and since Borreload's effect makes me take control of one of his monsters, you put in the one of the arrows and you attack with that again, so it's usually for like a finishing blow. Then there's Nightmare Cerberus, or did I read everything? Yes, I did. Alright, so this is the main card other than Phoenix that you want to put on the field, and Underclock Taker, that you want to summon it first, or you want to put in the graveyard, I should say. And then you want to summon an Ibly and pull out like Unicorn or Gryphon or Borreload Dragon, which is the main one I would want to put on the field. But anyway, two monsters with different names. If this card is link summoned, you can discard one card, then target one special summon monster in your opponent's main monster zone, destroy it. Then if this card was co-linked, when this effect was activated, you can draw one card. Now, I do not know anything about co-linked. I would have to get more on that. But, aka, I discard a card from my hands, then I can destroy one special summon monster on their field. Like, say Alternative was on the other side of the field. If it was special summoned, which it has to be, I could destroy it with his effect, which is really nice. Then you have Gryphon, which is two monsters with different names. And if this card is link summoned, you can discard one card, then target one spell or trap in your graveyard. Set it to your field, but it cannot be activated this turn. Then, if this card was co-linked when this effect was activated, which I'm pretty sure is, if I use this on this, that's a co-link. So say this, since this is the link 2, I can use two other monsters, so an Ibly and a Manju, and summon a Gryphon out of this and the other two. So I think that's a co-link. Then when this effect was activated, you can draw one card. So basically, if I use this, summon this, I draw a card. Nightmare Phoenix. So, Nightmare Phoenix, two monsters with different names. If this So you just do this with two different names for a link, which I'm actually going to add another link in a second. So if this card is linked someone, you can discard one card, then target one spell trap your opponent controls, destroy it. Then if this card was co-linked, when you draw a card. Two monsters with different names, two plus monsters with different names. So you'll see that theme a lot. It's just a ton of different name. So if this card is linked summoned, you can discard one card, then target one card on the field, return it to the deck. Then if this card was co-linked, you draw a card like all the others. While any co-linked nightmare monster are on the field, for your normal draw and your draw phase, draw one card for each different card name among those co-linked monsters, instead of drawing just one card. So say I used Nightmare Cerberus to bring out Nightmare Phoenix to bring out Nightmare Unicorn. I could do that, and then I would draw 3 cards, which is really nice. Then you have Saryuja Skuldread. So two plus monsters with different names. This card gains effects based on the number of materials used for its link summon. So 2 monsters if a monster is normal or special summoned to a zone this card points to. That monster or monsters gains 300 attack and defense. Once per turn during your main phase, you can special summon 1 monster from your hand. So that's with 3, and then with 4, when this card is link summoned, you can draw 4 cards, then place 3 cards from your hand on the bottom of your deck in any order. So you can use all 3 of these if you use 4, which is most of the time what you're going to do. So, really good card for draw power. And that's basically what you're going to use the extra deck for, even if you need it, or even if you use it, which you probably won't use it at all whatsoever. So these are just like a backup, or just to flex on people if you can. Then you have Underclock Taker, which is the last extra deck card other than the one I'm about to add. So 2 effect monsters. Once per turn, you can target 1 face-up monster this card points to, and add 1 face-up monster your opponent controls. The opponent's target loses attack equal to the attack of the target this monster points to until the end of this turn. So say I have a Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon on my side and Manju's on the other side. Since this is on my side, I could target this and from my side and target Manju for their side. Since this has 4,000 attack points, Manju would lose 4,000 attack points and be destroyed right then and there, because going under 0 life point or 0 attack points destroys the monster. So it's basically to destroy a monster. Or if it's like a Tyranno Infinity, which if you guys don't know what Tyranno Infinity does, Tyranno Infinity, the more banished dinosaurs you have, the more attack points it has, and it's 1,000 times the number of dinosaurs that are banished. So, say they have 8 banished dinosaurs, you could activate this, make it lose 4,000 attack points, and it'll be at 4,000. Which is nice. Now, I'm going to add 1 right now because I never even thought about this till just now. Because this would make everything so much faster. No, I'm too far. Link Spider. There we go. So, yeah. Link Spider. 1 normal monster. Oh, yeah, that wouldn't be good in this deck. Well, crap. Never mind then. I had an idea, but it didn't work. So, let's see if anybody's on ranked at the second. Yeah, let's use Blue Eyes. So, which one do I want to go for? Random. Okay. There we go. I'm going up against Lee. There we go. Okay, I'm going second. Good, because you always want to go second with this deck. Oh, no. Okay, this is fun. Okay. So what type of deck are they going to have? A Shadow. I don't think I'm going to like this too much. I'm pretty sure this deck isn't fun to go up against. Yeah. You can target one monster on the field, destroy it. That doesn't really matter. So I'll probably. What does this do? What does this do? I need to read this. Okay, I'll read it all afterwards. Just I forgot this game does that a lot. Oh, I know about that one. That one isn't fun to deal with. Shadow Fusion, never heard of that one. All right, let's see what you got, man. So for each Shadow, all monsters your opponent control lose 100 attack for each spell token counter. Okay. So he's trying to bring down my attack as much as I can, and then destroy me with that. I see. Is he gonna end his turn there, or is he gonna do more? Do more. Oh no. Okay. So he has a face down monster, which is 1,400 attack points, which easy pickings for me. Depending on what card I get, yeah, okay. So what you're gonna want to do in this situation, summon Manju, activate his effect to grab a Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon. Then, yeah, let's activate Advanced Ritual Art for Blue Eyes Chaos Max. Put a Blue Eyes from my deck to the grave and summon him. Right. Then let's activate Swords of Concealing Light to put them both into face down defense mode. So now what I'm gonna want to do is I'm gonna want to attack him with Max. So now I do double piercing damage. Boom, already 2,400 life points left. Really good effect. You put that back in your hand? Okay, I see. And then I can't destroy the other one with Manju, so I'm just gonna end there. So, you can see I'm just demolishing straight out the gate, because you don't really need to worry about effects other than field spells, apparently. I never even knew about that. Oh! Well, that's nice. Fucking jackass. I think he might have just ruined me for the second. Because he's not supposed to be able to be affected by spells and traps or card effects whatsoever. I don't know why the game's letting it do that. Yeah, obviously he's gonna attack. That's 800 life points. That's whatever. I definitely have time. Okay. Yeah, I want to activate this now. So I'm gonna show him that, special summon him, then what do I need? I need a spell. Do I want to do it to my hand, or do I want to grab it from the grave? Probably better to grab it from the grave, so I'm going to do a bookstone. Now let's activate Bookstone's effect, grab Advanced Ritual Art. Now, oh, can I not activate the turn when I grab it? Why can't I activate Ritual Art? I forget. Okay. Okay. So, that should be a good defense for the turn. I'm gonna have to wait. Pretty sure it's turn for. Huh. Pretty sure it's something to do with him. Which kind of sucks. Okay. So, by sending Blue Eyes to the grave, I summon Max. So, they're not Max, just Chaos. Then, what I'm gonna want to do is attack him, activate his effect to turn, unless he does something. No? Okay. Okay, that's fine. What's your effect? God, I hate shadows. Doesn't matter. You're dead anyway. Right? Okay. He's gonna try and do it onto Falco. Doesn't matter. Because I inflict piercing damage. Okay, well, that easy, guys. So, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please like and subscribe, because I'm actually putting a lot of time into making these decks for competitive play, and I'm hoping to get a lot better at it. I'm already getting pretty far into the leaderboards, actually, and hopefully I can get on the front page soon. We'll see what happens. And like I said before, say what deck you want me to make next, and I'll try and make the best type of deck I can in the next week or two, because decks do take a lot of time, plus I have other things to do in my life, of course, like, you know, eat, sleep, do other crap, like go to the doctor, I guess. But I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Thank you guys so much for watching. Just saying it again, what deck should I do next for a deck profile? I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please like, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe and hit the bell to get a notification whenever I upload. Also, this clip was actually a glitch in-game. and I will see you guys next time. Peace!